What's up, YouTube? Your accent and here with the deck. Obviously, you can tell what it is, but before I talk about that, this is the deck that I brought to ARG Providence yesterday. Um, I obviously didn't go today. Second day, I didn't make it to day two, and I was just really tired. I didn't feel like going back. Some of my friends did, but I know there's a 1K, but yeah, and I didn't want to have to drive up by myself because the friend I drove up with yesterday couldn't come today, so. It doesn't matter. If I made day two, I would have won. But I actually almost did. But I'll tell you about that. This was like my first like real event. I usually just go to locals because I live in the South Shore, Massachusetts, and there really isn't a lot of things, a lot of events going on around here. So when ARG Providence came up, I thought it would be a good idea um, to go, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of people from my locals attended, a lot of friends. So it was just a really good time. Um, I decided to play Infernoids because it's a deck that's difficult to play against, and it's actually like a really good deck right now. I know a lot of people don't really think of it that way, but the thing is, the next set that comes out, we're getting this new monster called Decatron, and it's Infernoid Decatron, and it's really, really, really good. And it's just gonna make the deck so much better. Um, Although I really wish this was at least a 2 or 3. I mean, it's a 3 in the OCG, and the deck still isn't even like that, like, up there. But, it's whatever. So, this is what I took. Um, I'll go over my pairings real quick. I have them right here on my phone. It was 9 rounds. Round 1, I played Nekroz. I 2-0'd him. I actually OTK'd him one turn, one game. Round 2, Ritual Beast. I 2-1'd. Um, I was actually at table 2. I actually started out 4-0. Round 3 was a mirror match. I 2-0'd him game 3, I think. Because I'll actually tell you about that game. That game was really funny. He goes, I made him go first. He goes, set 2 pass. I open the nuts. I go Monster Gate into Card Trooper, mill 3. He goes Fiend Comedian, calls it wrong, mills, I think 14 cards. I go Reasoning into Raiden, sink into Scrap Archfiend, drop Sights and Miss, and a Tondal for game. So it was pretty busted. I think the other set card was a Needle Bug Nest or something like that. So that was really stupid and sacky, but whatever. Round 4, I 2-0'd Ritual Beast. I was actually at a lot of the top tables. Round 2, I was at table 2. 3, I was at 16. 4, I was at 15. Round 5, I played Burning Abyss at table 7. Actually, I got 2-0'd by him. I actually knew him. He's a guy who goes to my locals. I played him a lot, so it's whatever. And then I played against Qliphort, and I got 2-0'd by him. Unfortunately, he was playing really bad too. Sucks. Round 7, I played another friend. I was playing Satellarknights, and I beat him. So at this point, I was X2. I could still have a chance at day 2, and then I lose round 8. And then round 9, I didn't even show up to the match. I just left after that because there was no point. I ended up getting 68th place overall, which isn't terrible. Starting off 4-0 was really good. I felt, pretty happy about that at least. Some notable play, a lot of notable players there actually. Pat Hoban, Fraser Smith, Jeff Jones, but I don't think he was playing. I was actually like right next to Pat Hoban like 2 or 3 rounds like in a row, because I was at some of the top tables. And Joe Girlando evidently was there. I didn't see him though, but I don't think I did. Desmond Johnson. But anyway, this is the deck I play. This is exactly the list. I wanted to do it now because I'm still kind of tired from yesterday, but I wanted to do it now because I wanted to make some changes. So I played 2 and Unsu. I really didn't want to. I wanted to play 1, but I just didn't know what to cut it for, and I didn't have Galaxy Cyclones when I put this deck together. So I would definitely put those in now that I actually have Galaxy Cyclones. This card would have been so much better. I actually lost to my friend who was playing VA in round 5 because he he opens a 1-up Necro Valley. It was so retarded, and I didn't side in MSTs. I didn't think of it, so this would have been so good. But yeah, I'd probably cut one for like a Cyclone and then something else, which I'll get to later. I think I only summoned him once. He actually wasn't even that great. This was probably one of the best monsters in the deck, actually. Debatey. He just because he negates monster effects, and that just seemed to be a lot more useful. So he was really, really good. 3 Atondo, great with OTKs because he can attack twice. And the banishing from graveyard effects that they all have was just so amazing, so helpful. 3 Sightsimus, I really like him. Didn't use him too often, but still. 3 Petrulia. Like I actually had him as an out to Necro Valley. I go Petrulia. He goes. He went first and sits to someone's Farfa, goes Necro Valley, passes. I go Petrulia, attempt to pop Necro Valley. He goes Crush Card. I go Void Stage, like Book of Moon. So kind of stupid, but whatever. 3 Harmonic. I don't know why this is expensive. It's not worth the price, but it's necessary in the deck. 3 Ancha. I don't think I really used him, but he's good. Pyramus. I actually used him quite a few times. He was pretty nice, just spinning things back. In the first round Nekroz match, he was just drawing shit. Either that or he didn't really know what he was doing. Because he just kept setting cards and was like, Pyramus, spin, 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 spin. So I OTK'd him game 1, and then game 2 I just beat him down with Spell Canceller. So that's all the Infernoids. I'm not really explaining this, but I don't know. It doesn't really. You probably know what these do by now. And I didn't want to make this video super long because this would have gone on forever. But you get the basic idea. 2 Raidens and a Lila. I was testing with Lumina. It just wasn't really working out. I didn't like it. This was a lot better. I never wanted Lumina. Never really missed it. I mean, it could have been useful in some situations when I didn't have the Raidens anymore, but I mean, and it wasn't that necessary. And Lila was pretty good. I couldn't get a holo for the tournament, but it's whatever. So, yeah. The 3 Lights ones are really good. I didn't want to play anymore because I wanted to get the most. I wanted to make the most out of Reasoning. So I didn't want to play too many normal summon monsters. And again, Decatron's coming out, and he's the first Infernoid that can be normal summon, and well, probably the last, but I don't get much more support. 2 Card Trooper. I love this card so much. It's really, really good. But I would. Because you do need more room for the Decatrons, I'd probably cut him when he comes out. But I'm talking about that a lot because the sneak peek's actually next weekend, so I'm gonna try and pick all that stuff up. But anyway, Card Trooper, really, really nice. I mean, it's Card Trooper. I don't really need to explain it. And then Peril. This was kind of not that great. I'd probably cut this. I'd probably cut this in an Unsu for Galaxy Cyclones, honestly. I just didn't really get much out of this. I think I won 1 game with this, but that's really it. It's not worth keeping in. 3 Reasoning, obviously. Just, I don't know, there's nothing I really need to say about this, like how good this card is. It just really sucks when you go, like, Reasoning, you mill, like, 5 spells, and then, like, a Parabaro or something, so yeah, that blows. Monster Gate, which again needs to be at more than 1 copy, because like, what else are you gonna play this in? And if they want this, if they're giving us this new amazing support, they should probably give us more of these, or at least for ARG. That would have been really nice to have 3 Monster Gate yesterday. I actually only activated this once, I think, or I actually only had it in hand once. So which sucks. Double charge for the Light Sworns. Thinking about a 3rd Raiden, actually. I'm not really sure. Or at least for the time being. Till the next set. Double Void Seer. I always had. Like, I was testing with 3 a little while ago, but like, it's so much. You see it too much. I had this. I always had this. Like, it was so amazing. I love this card so much. It's really annoying to deal with because because you'll go off with something and be like, oh, like torrent, you'll drop your big thing and they're like, oh, torrential, oh, void's here, you lose all your monsters, swing for game. So it's pretty stupid. Burial, I think I used again. I drew this once and used it, and I think I won that game. No, yeah, I did win that game, but I ended up losing the match though, so that kind of sucks. That was round 8. I milled this all day though. This is something else that should probably be more than one of, because again, what else you can play it in? So, but that's just me. Book of Moon. This was pretty good actually. It took care of decisive armor every time because I got decisive armor dropped on me twice. Both times I had the Book of Moon, they go activate them, so I can book it, and then I was able to spin it back with Pairings. So it was pretty good. And it's also pretty good to use in your own thing, so you can like set something, and then bring up more Infernoids, and then flip it back face up. I did that with a raid, and it was pretty good. And then Raigeki, Dark Hole, and 2 Torrential, because this was really the only thing I took advantage of from the ARG list. There was nothing really else in the deck that, I could have benefited from, the ARG list. But for Konami format, I just swap one of these out for another Dark Hole. So, which I'll do that like right after this video, because I probably won't be attending the next ARG. I don't even know where it is actually. So, the side deck was okay. I mean, wasn't great, wasn't terrible. The Individualist, I sided this in against BA, never saw it. Double Jinzo, I sided this in against like Ritual Beasts, and it wasn't bad. It was pretty good actually. But like the problem is like, I don't know, like it just got killed every time. Like it was helpful, but like it wasn't like amazing. I opted to play 3 spell cancelers. I would definitely cut this down to 2 because every time I sided this in against Nekroz, I opened with it, which is good, but like there was one game I actually opened 2 of them, and I was just like, ugh. So I'd probably cut this back down to 2. I actually was playing 2, and then like the night before I put in a 3rd one because I thought I was being smart, but I mean, and it kind of was, but I actually lost round 8. I lost in part because I opened with 2 of these, so that didn't really help at all. And then, I opened with, or no, I think I opened with 1, and then I go Reasoning, and then I mill like a charge followed by a spell cancel, and I was pissed. Defusion for Heroes. Never played Heroes, so yeah, pretty much useless. MSCs for Qli and things that side, like Iron Walls and whatever. Actually, in my round 7, yeah, against my friend who was playing Satellarknights, he had an Iron Wall face up, and then I just ripped the MST, and he was pretty a little salty, because like I literally could not do anything, and I'm just like MST, bam. He was upset. It was fun. Breakthrough. This was almost entirely useless. Like it's a good card, but like I didn't use it for anything. Like I didn't have anything for the mirror, so I mean I was really lucky to win that one. I mean I sided this in, but like I didn't use it for anything because I wanted to stop his effects from vanishing from my graveyard. But all that happened was game 1. I wrecked him. Game 2, he dropped a Chaos Hunter and I couldn't do anything, and then game 3 I OTK'd him, so he didn't really get to do much. And then Chaos Chapel, this was like for tellers mostly, which I only played once, and I saw it, but I didn't need it, and honestly I would just cut this card. I would probably play Fiend Comedians over this, because Fiend Comedians insane, which I learned from the mirror match. I was able to pick up a few of those. I think I picked up like 4 Fiend Comedians. That was pretty cool. The extra deck, which I actually only used twice, and both times it was for the same card. Tokens, these amazing tokens, because I played Dracossack. Gaia, Scrap Archfiend. This is the only card I use from the extra deck twice to OTK. These seem kind of stupid, but let me explain something. Every Infernoid has this condition that says you can only special summon it if the total levels and ranks of all effect monsters on your side of the field are 8 or less. Effect monsters. These are not effect monsters. So I can go Scrap Archfiend, and as far as Infernoids are concerned, like, they just recognize it as 0. So I can drop, you know, a bunch more. So both times when I OTK'd, I went Scrap Archfiend, Tondal, Seismic, Give. I mean, I could have dropped double Tondal or something like that, but because Tondal swings over twice. But I like Seismic just in case they had something, because I guess a lot of some of the Nekroz players were playing Gores, so just in case they had Gores, I could I could swing in something with Seismic and then banish it, like if I wasn't able to OTK. But yeah, Scrap Archfiend was the only thing I made, and it was amazing. I'm so glad I played that. And then the rest I didn't use, but it was there. Black Rose, Yazi, because it can't be targeted. Scrap, because I can. Star Eater. I almost made this a few times, but I didn't. And then Castel, 101. Exiton, Dire, Pearl, another non-effect monster, so. Dweller, Dragossack, Big Eye, Felgrams. And didn't use any of it, but I didn't need it. This deck, I mean, honestly, like, if you're gonna build this deck, like, you don't even need an extra deck. Like, just play that. That's all you need. It's like not even $1. So, yeah, that is the deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was my experience at ARG Providence. I really did have a great time. It's too bad I didn't make day 2. I almost did. The guy I lost to, my friend, who's playing BA right in round 5, who beat me, he actually made it to day 2. He's there right now. I don't know how it's going. I was watching the stream, but I don't know if he won his top 16. No, they might have posted by now, or they definitely did. But by the time this is uploaded, they probably did. So yeah, definitely putting this card in is really good. It would have been so helpful. I might have actually been able to advance farther if I had this card. But unfortunately I didn't. And to be honest, like, it didn't deck check me or anything, so I probably could have just tossed it in there, but I don't want to do that. I'm not that kind of person. So I played it fair and square. So yeah, that's the deck. Let me know what you guys think. And I will be, or I do plan to attend the regional in Peabody, Massachusetts on September 5th. I really do want to go because that is the day before I move into college. I'm living away, so I'm not going to be able to play as much Yu-Gi-Oh! As I'd like to, although there is actually, I'm going to be going to school in Boston. There's going to be I know there's a Pandemonium is in Cambridge, which isn't too far, so I'll have to figure out how to get there from my dorm. But anyway, that's going to be really cool. But anyway, thank you guys again for watching, and come and rate and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.